Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z had a long run of being the most common gateway anime. But if you just started watching anime in the last few years, there's a good chance Attack on Titan was the show that got you hooked. This dark action series, created by Hajime Isayama, thrusts us hundreds of years into the future, where what's left of humanity is doing its best to fight against giants that want nothing more than to fill their bellies with as many of us as they can. It must be our delicious chewy cinders. Okay, so here are 7 things you don't know about Attack on Titan. Probably. Despite the fact that Eren seems to be the character most central to the story, Mikasa was the first character Isayama came up with. After he developed the setting for the story, he began conceptualizing her, and he immediately saw her as a character that would be great on posters. He even named her after a battleship because Isayama has a theory that characters named after battleships become popular, like Misato Katsuragi and Ritsuko Akagi from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Even though she was conceived as a merchandising tool, she was still given a robust story and enough kick-ass scenes to prove that being a badass is really marketable. One of the most popular characters in Attack on Titan is humanity's most powerful soldier, Captain Levi. But his creation was just an accident. That's what my parents say about me. Isayama designed Levi while idly doodling and immediately realized he had something special. Then he saw the movie Watchmen and liked the character Rorschach so much that he used him as a template for Levi's personality. Hey, here's a bonus thing. Levi isn't the only character to pay homage to Watchmen. Erwin Smith is based on Ozymandias, proving once and for all that the Watchmen movie was a great idea, right? I mean, right? Anyone? While Isayama was clearly influenced by Godzilla and other famous Japanese monsters, he's even said that the way the Titans feed on humans was inspired by Geass and Gamera, Guardian of the Universe. Even more interestingly, he came up with the idea for the Titans after interacting with a drunk customer at an internet cafe where he was working. Inspired by the drunkard's lack of ability to communicate, he came to the realization that the most familiar and scary animal in the world is actually a human. I don't know why this guy at the internet cafe was 40 feet tall, naked, and totally missing genitals, but that's a story for another day. The Titans are terrifying because they look similar to humans, but act like the horrible monsters that destroyed cities in all of those old Toho movies. In order to create such strong human characteristics in the faces of the Titans, Isayama uses a reference book for various human expressions, and at times even random photos from magazines. Modeling the Titans' faces after actual people gives an element of realness that makes it so much more creepy when they descend on the human population with huge unflinching smiles and an appetite for moms. But not all the faces are random. If you have a keen eye, you can spot Isayama himself as one of the attacking Titans. Character gender is not always obvious in Attack on Titan. The gender of the eccentric character Hanji is highly debated amongst fans, and Isayama has chosen to keep the real answer a mystery. More recently, when asked who Mikasa's closest girlfriend is, Isayama responded, that'd be Armin. While it's unclear if he was serious or joking, it gives a new perspective on the fact that the character is voiced by actress Marina Inoue. Does anybody else think Armin just got a whole lot more attractive? From the time he started writing the Attack on Titan manga, Isayama has an end in mind. In fact, his editor told him he needed to have an end figured out before they could start printing the series. Even so, fan reaction to the characters and the anime have convinced him to change his original idea so as not to leave the fans with a potentially traumatic conclusion. Sure, we'll probably have to deal with the deaths of some of the characters we love, but it looks like we won't face a George R.R. Martin-style slaughtering of all of our favorites. We've saved the strangest fact for last. Did you know Attack on Titan was briefly part of the Marvel Universe? You'll never see the characters meet up on the big screen, but in November 2014, Japanese magazine Brutus published a story conceived by Attack on Titan creator Hajime Isayama, where Spider-Man and the Avengers fight off a group of Titans that emerged from the ocean and started eating the citizens of the Big Apple. Even more impressive, the female Titan from Season 1 and the Guardians of the Galaxy showed up for the culture clash.
Oh, yeah.
The story was later published in America and distributed as part of Free Comic Book Day, and since the Marvel Universe is a multiverse, you can even consider the story canon. Talk about your hookah checka. And those were 7 things you probably didn't know about Attack on Titan. Would you Vicers list anything else? Did we miss anything? Are you going to see the live-action Attack on Titan movie? Who do you think is the coolest character? Thanks for watching. Come back every Tuesday for more cool things about anime, and be sure to check out all the other great videos right here on Anime Vice.